In this video, I'll use the Eyesaur from Dragon Quest as a Pokémon in Fire Red. This weird-looking reptilian slug monster has the exact opposite problem as the Treeface, since its stats in the original GBC game are atrocious. Due to the counterintuitive way growth tables work in the original Monsters games, higher index numbers aren't always better. I had to bump up all of its stats by one tier to make it semi-viable, otherwise its base stat total will only be in the low 300s, like the basic form starters. It will have 84 HP, 76 attack, 65 defense, 45 special attack, 105 special defense, and 40 speed. These still only make a total of 415, which is lower than things like Mightyena and Linoon. As you can see from the list, most of its stats, except MP, have really bad growth indices, like 2, 3, 13, and 19. The Eyesaur in the 3DS remake of Monsters 2 is in the Undead family, and its traits and skill set focus on inflicting debuffs and ailments. Which is why I gave it a bunch of level up moves that can inflict status ailments here. Sword's Dance is because it can learn Oomph in the original, which doubles physical damage. The rest of its moves are just there for flavor, and because there simply aren't many bug-type moves in Gen 3. Moves like Bug Bite and Cross Scissor don't exist yet. All basic solo run rules apply. No switching, no bag items, no cheats or glitches, and no hidden power due to its luck-based nature. To give it the best chances, I'll set up an Eyesaur with a neutral nature, perfect IVs, and pre-applied EVs. Natures are pointless when I can just edit the base stats directly, and its EVs will be evenly split between attack, special attack, and speed. Its ability will be Compound Eyes, which increases accuracy by 30%. I know it's not what the term means, but just look at it. Its typing will be Bug and Dragon, to suit its appearance. I'm not giving it the Poison type even though it's in the Undead family, because there are too many poison bugs in these games. It starts with Twin Needle, which seems appropriate due to the 2 spikes or horns on the back of its neck. It's also the only non-poison move that can poison the target. It still can't poison Steel types though. Brock's gym is not too hard, despite my bug typing. I can paralyze his Geodude with Glare and set up Curse on it, and due to a weird AI setting, his Onix will not use Rock Tomb when I'm slower than it. The AI in this gen treats moves like Rock Tomb and Mud Shot as debuffs instead of offensive attacks. Speaking of Rock Tomb, it's a terrible move in this gen due to its 80% accuracy, but my Compound Eyes ability actually boosts it to 100%. It will be helpful on the early routes against all those trainers with bugs and birds. I put the Eyesaur in the 800,000 experience group, since it levels up quickly in Monsters 2. This should also compensate somewhat for its low stats. The second rival fight can be annoying if you can't one-shot his Pidgeotto, which likes to spam Sand attack, but my ability gives me some leeway against it. I just miss a one-shot on it and get Sand attacked. Rock Tomb is still awful, so is my attack stat. You'll always be overleveled for Misty's gym in a solo run, due to all those force trainer battles on the way to Bill's house. I also have the type advantage over her Starmie, so this was an easy win. She gives the Water Pulse TM, but I need to save it for the last gym. The rival fight on the ship is a joke, everything is a simple one-shot, so I'll just speed through it. Surge is the worst gym leader in this game with a terrible team. I guess it could get annoying if his Raichu paralyzes you and sets up double team, but in a normal run, you can just catch a level 29 or 31 Dugtrio and one-shot it. He gives the TM for Shockwave, a weak coverage move that bypasses accuracy checks, but I don't think I'll need it in this run. The rival fight in the tower is also no challenge at all, thanks to all the unskippable trainers in the rock tunnel. So again, I'll just speed through it. I learned Rock Slide in the tunnel, which I'll probably keep for the rest of this run. Its accuracy also gets boosted to 100% by my Compound Eyes. I replaced Twin Needle with Signal Beam. It's physical in this gen, with a 10% chance to confuse. The first Giovanni battle is easy due to the massive level advantage you'll have in a solo run, although it was surprising his Onix survived my Stab Dragon Breath. My special attack is just dreadful, even with a third of my EVs. I doubly resist grass, so Erica's gym should be a piece of cake. I have a cherry berry, just in case I get paralyzed. She gives the TM for Giga Drain, which is also really bad in this gen, with only 60 power and 5 PP. I'm certainly not going to use it with my base 45 special attack. Koga's gym comes with a huge level increase, and my poor base stats basically nullify the little level advantage I have. I do have Swords Dance now, but since his poison types resist Bug, and Dragon Claw is special in Gen 3, all I can use against him is Rock Slide. I have to equip a Pecha Berry to heal poison once, and maybe hope to get lucky with stuns from Rock Slide. His lead Coughing likes to use Smokescreen, but luckily, my Compound Eyes give me some protection against it. I miss a one-shot on his Muck even after a Swords Dance, and it sets up Acid Armor and gets healed. Dragon Claw does even less thanks to my abysmal special attack, so I should have just used another Swords Dance. Fortunately, I hit through his wheezing Smokescreen, so it didn't have the chance to blow up. But my HP is decent, so I don't think an explosion would have taken me down anyway. The Sylph Company rival battle should be pretty easy. His Pidgeot is most likely to use Wing Attack instead of Sand Attack due to my typing, and that will give me the chance to set up Swords Dance. Even if it uses Sand Attack, my Compound Eyes still give me enough protection against one stage of accuracy drop. Intimidate on his Gyarados won't hurt me now, thanks to my big level advantage, but it will become an issue in the later fights. I have Swords Dance, but my base attack is still rather bad. Even though I outspeed his Charizard and Alakazam now, that certainly won't happen in the champion battle. The second Giovanni fight is another free win, despite my poor selection of moves against him, since he leads with a Nidorino that always uses Poison Sting. I can just set up on it, and I have a Pecha Berry to heal poison. I have a type advantage over Sabrina's team, and luckily, I'm not part poison, so I can't see her being any challenge, even though her Alakazam will definitely be faster than me. My special defense also happens to be my best stat. I gave the Eyesaur Mega Horn mainly because of the small number of bug moves in Gen 3. Cross Scissor and Bug Buzz didn't exist until Gen 4, and I guess those spikes on its back could be horns. Calm Mind is useless when I only have base 45 special attack. I didn't make it compatible anyway. Blaine has 2 Intimidators, and everything on his team knows Fire Blast, but since I'm part dragon, I should be able to set up Swords Dance twice on his lead Growlithe. This should allow me to one-shot his Arcanine, as long as I don't get burned. I actually outspeed his Rapidash, but that must be due to the 10% badge bonus, which still exists in this gen. I won't need Fire Blast, and again, I only have base 45 special attack. I replaced Dragon Claw with Water Pulse for the last gym, because Giovanni's lead Rhyhorn knows Scary Face, which halves my speed, so I have to one-shot it if I want to win. Dragon Claw is special in this game, and Dragon counters only itself. His Dugtrio doesn't know Fissure in this game, so I can safely set up Swords Dance on it. A resisted Mega Horn still does much more than a super effective Water Pulse to his Nidos. I won't be using Earthquake either. It's useless for the league, since all of Agatha's ghosts have Levitate in Gen 3. I think they replaced it with Cursed Body on the Ganger in the newer games, as an indirect nerf. The rival battle before the league could easily go south. My Rock Slide is not a one-shot on his Pidgeot without Swords Dance, and it can open with Feather Dance to cancel my attack buff. Its wing attack actually does a lot, due to my poor defense. His Gyarados has Intimidate to cut my attack further, but I think it only knows special moves in this fight, so it's actually the safest to set up on. And as expected, I'm no longer faster than his Charizard, and it also knows flying moves to hit my weakness. His Alakazam is also faster, and it should have been able to take me out with a Psychic, so no idea why it didn't. I got lucky, I suppose. Here are my stats and moves for the league. I've relearned Hypnosis, just so I can set up Swords Dance, but I'm still not confident, thanks to my horrible stats and poor coverage. Worth noting is that Hypnosis only has 60% accuracy in this game, so my ability only boosts it to 78%, which means it can still miss a lot. Lorelei's Dugong doesn't like to attack, so it's an easy setup fodder despite my type disadvantage. By the way, not sure why I was using Rock Slide here when my Stab Mega Horn would do much more, but I guess it still has 30% chance to stun. Rock Slide at +2 stages isn't even a one-shot on her Cloyster. It probably has HP EVs, but I'm 15 levels higher. The Bruno fight is where a Hypnosis miss could really mess me up. His lead Onix always uses Rock Tomb when I'm faster, and if I get hit by one, I'll be slower than his entire team. His fighting types also resist both Bug and Rock. I have to use Swords Dance twice to one-shot his Hitmonchan, which knows counter, and that means his Onix gets one more chance to wake up and slow me with Rock Tomb. I didn't miss Hypnosis, but his Onix woke up early and landed a Rock Tomb. I'm now slower than the rest of his team, and there's no way I'll be able to survive a hit from all of them. I'll just have to try again and hope to get luckier. Lorelei is a free win, so I'll speed through the fight. For Bruno, I'll try holding a citrus berry this time, which heals 30 HP when my health is below half. It's not 25% like in the later gens, but it should still allow me to survive one more hit. Here's Hypnosis missing 3 times in a row, despite my compound eyes. But fortunately, the AI treats Rock Tomb as a speed debuff, not an attack, so it won't use it again when I'm already slower. And because of this, his Hitmonchan will always pick counter, since it also knows Rock Tomb, which it won't use when it's faster. Well, I didn't need the citrus berry after all, but it could still have saved me from a critical hit. Agatha is the one I'm most afraid of, since her lead ganger is definitely faster, and it knows Confuse Ray and likes to spam double team. Her Arbok has Intimidate, and her second ganger knows Hypnosis. I can only hold one item, so the Lum Berry is pretty much forced. This Hypnosis miss didn't really matter, since Compound Eyes basically ignore one stage of evasion buff or accuracy debuff. But this miss against her Arbok really cost me. I might have to level up until I'm faster than her first ganger. But before I do that, let's see if I can get less unlucky with Hypnosis. The first 2 fights went the same. Now, I probably just need to get slightly luckier to beat Agatha. Things are looking better this time, as I landed a Hypnosis through double team. But how was that not a one-shot at +2 stages? It must have HP or defense EVs, if not both. Now I got hit by Hypnosis, but luckily, I woke up before Nightmare could do its damage. It has to be one of the worst moves in the entire series. I guess I lucked through the Agatha fight this time, but I don't think Lance would be as hard, even though he has the type advantage. His lead Gyarados has a terrible move set, so I should be able to set up on it, and then all I need to do is survive a hit from his Aerodactyl. But I'm not confident I can, depending on its EV spread and how much damage I take from his Gyarados. I didn't miss Hypnosis, and his Gyarados only hit me with Dragon Rage, so I think I should be in good shape, unless his Aerodactyl has maxed attack or lands a critical hit. His 2 Dragonairs are free KOs, so is his Dragonite due to its low speed and rock weakness. But unfortunately, his Aerodactyl was able to take me out with a critical wing attack. I have no idea how much a non-crit would do, but I really don't think it would be enough to one-shot me after a Dragon Rage, which means I still have a chance. Again, Lorelei is a free win, and Bruno won't be a problem if I fully set up on his lead Onix. However, I can't even beat Agatha this time, thanks to a Hypnosis miss and poison from her Arbok. Well, I'm not giving up so easily. It's not like I need to get lucky to win, but I just need to get less unlucky to not lose. There's a clear difference, and if the unreliability of hypnosis continues to drag my feet, I'll just replace it with rest. I never knew Agatha's first Ganger had Shadow Punch as its only attacking move. I always thought it was Psychic or some other special move. Anyway, luck was on my side this time, and I was able to beat her easily. Since I'm feeling lucky, why don't I just equip the Quick Claw and see if I get the jump on Lance's Aerodactyl? I probably won't, but there aren't many non-berry held items in this game anyway. I didn't miss Hypnosis and was able to set up Sword's Dance twice, and he only hit me with Dragon Rage. I should be able to win if his Aerodactyl doesn't crit me again, or of course, if my Quick Claw activates. Quick Claw didn't activate, but its wing attack only did about half, so I finally get to fight the champion for the first time. I have to set up Sword's Dance on his Pidgeot, and while I have Compound Eyes, I still can't afford to get hit by Sand Attack because neither of my attacks has perfect base accuracy. I really wish Cross Scissor or Bug Buzz was in this gen. I can't afford to take too much damage from his Pidgeot either, because both his Charizard and Alakazam outspeed me. Wow, even his Pidgeot is faster now, but at least it didn't use Sand Attack, and my Hypnosis didn't miss. I definitely didn't need to take the risk against his Gyarados, but I was already getting tired, and I wasn't punished for it. Once again, I have no idea why his Alakazam didn't just attack me. Even if it had 0 EVs, one Psychic from base 135 special attack would surely KO me from that range. Whatever, I'm certainly not complaining. Anyway, what can we conclude from this ordeal? One thing for sure is that speed is the most important stat in a solo run. Another is that Bug is a really, really bad type in this game, even being part dragon can't redeem it. That's it with terrible monsters for now. I'll try something less bad next time. Thanks for watching. By the way, since nobody watches until this part anyway, I'll just blabber for a moment. I will have to stick to software voices, because I've tried dubbing it myself over the weekend, but it didn't work out. The mic on my headphones is awful, and the traffic noise outside isn't helping either. And since nobody I know speaks English, I could only run my recording through a voice recognition software and compare it with the written script to check my pronunciation. It only matched about 60%, and the rest was gibberish, which meant either the recording was too noisy, or my pronunciation was way off. So yeah, all I can do for now is keep using software voices.